talking about how what a message is there. We can't figure out any kind of mitigation. If you try to get a crosswalk in mid-block, and there's no traffic engineer worth their salt. Believe me, over the past 40 years, I've tried to get crosswalks mid-block. They don't want to put them in, because, and I understand why, but they don't want them in the middle of the street. They don't think they're safe. So, but we try to get a crosswalk. We can't really do it. One, as we work to try and turn their opinion to put a mid-block crosswalk, I thought they were actually starting to go for it, but what ultimately shot it down is they don't want the kids walking across a crosswalk to a dirt shoulder. They want them going to a sidewalk.
The problem is the dirt shoulder is all under their jurisdiction. They can convert it to whatever they want.
They could, but that's how they left us.
Over there too, right?
All there.
On this side of the street,
that's where all the parents park too.
All county right away.
This is the north side here, and all of those. The parents might ultimately have an issue with it because they park in that dirt lot. It almost becomes a lot. That shoulder becomes a lot because it's deep. It goes almost to the freeway. And that's where they park their cars there and they have to weave in and out of the cars. Yeah, that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They weave in and out of the cars coming in both directions. Okay. And parents will cross on the other side of the street. You know, they won't get out of their car to go escort their kid. They just expect their kid to navigate.
What's the school district rules? Can you have parents that can volunteer to help out with traffic?
You can. There, along comes with that, obviously, some liability. Our insurance companies and things are really leery about stuff like that.
They stay inside the parking lot.
They stay inside the parking lot, yes.
Okay, and then just kind of direct the kids and say,
Correct.
You know, go to the crosswalk right there.
We do that currently. Once they go outside of our gate, the county won't allow us to do anything. We've asked to do several things. Mark and I led the charge, for years, and we just can't get any movement. This has been the first thing we've been able to say that I could say is honestly enough. Other than that, that's the best we've got.
So, again, the best thing would be maybe get down here and tell them why this is a good idea, this is not a good idea, or what can we do, and get an idea.
Well, people who address the issues of traffic, you want to make sure that they're going to address potential traffic mitigation. And they did a study. And their study said, no, the way it is now is the way it is today. So I don't know how much more willing they would be. The irony of all of this.
Well, using the criteria for rating the intersections, they said, oh, your intersections are still going to be, so right now they're BC and they're going to stay there. But the criteria they used was more of a city criteria, not a local criteria. So I think they're kind of improperly looking at them, and they don't follow all the same standards that other communities follow. Without further action, but they more or less admitted that they need to look at how they look at these intersections and which criteria they use in rural and which the city, and they need to make improvements there. So right now, when they do the traffic studies, they say no mitigation is necessary.
And no traffic comes from the other direction this way, correct?
Not
residential traffic.
No originating traffic.
Right.
All of the traffic that turns
what I'm
here
saying,
has to come back.
Well, you have a couple homes
going
back
that
there.
way.
Yes.
To pick up
And then turn around.
There's a few homes back in there, and that's it.
There are homes back there, but the ingress and egress for those homes located back there that Antelope Wood serves is the minimum. It is.
How do I get these out? Do I go down to Santiago?
No, you can take Antelope Woods all the way to the end. It's going to turn into a dirt road. And you can take the dirt road and go back in there. And
so that's just, that would be an idea for me. Look, we don't have hardly any traffic coming this way.
That's right.
Which would be, I guess, southbound. That would be southbound. And so if you did put a mid-block crosswalk, you are pretty much mitigating one direction. Now, if they go up and make a U-turn, which is what they're probably going to do, it's still a much slower traffic pattern. So when we looked at it, mid-blocks down to the valley or something, a lot of those streets are going 45 miles an hour in both directions. I agree. I wouldn't put a mid-block crosswalk in either. They're just
Crown Valley, we're at 50 miles an hour. And that's been reviewed in the last 5
But nobody's going 40 miles an hour on that road.
Not,
Unless they're an idiot.
well, in the evening they do.
Okay, but I'm talking about school in the morning.
School, no, well,
No,
they
we
can't.
can't.
They can't, it's too impacted.
Yeah. So you're looking at that 5 to 20 mile an hour traffic, probably. Yeah. All right.
We're also spread out. Everything, you have to drive so far to get everywhere. There is the tendency to drive fast. Otherwise, you never get anywhere. So we have a 50-mile speed limit here. We have Sarah Highway, which is fast. We have Brevidoro, which is fast. We have Soledad, which is fast. So,
Don't have to tell me, I've commuted for
right,
25 years.
so everybody's used to going fast. When they get in this area, they don't think to slow down. I mean, we have issues with our park too. We talked about that. That's a separate
corner of a blind curve. So people are barreling down, and all of a sudden there's a park there.
I mean, we have a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Off the freeway, the seat's 50. You can floor it, and we have a school on a park less than a mile away.
So at the end result here is they didn't want to put a mid-block sidewalk because they had no sidewalk to dump them onto, and it was obvious that the county didn't
Well,
want
that's
to do
my
any
biggest problem right now. Is, if we got in there, we talked them into putting a mid-block crosswalk. They're coming over into an area where the cars are parked. Kids are going to have to go like this. They're going to be in dirt, but we were just in dirt.
Right.
So,
That's what they said. They don't want to have a step off a curb into a marked crosswalk, and at the termination of that crosswalk, it's dirt, and that's what they didn't want. They wanted them stepping up on a curb.
So what would a grant bring? Would a grant bring?
Well, the size of the grant.
So could we bring in sidewalk?
Could
we possibly
well,
do
the
that?
Safe Schools
Possibly.
does sidewalk as part of what's
That's a good
allowable.
one.
Okay.
And enhanced crosswalks.
An enhanced crosswalk look like.
This to me is the major issue, and the next.
He's going to get from here to across Sierra Highway.
Considering they get through this gauntlet here, this is gauntlet number 1.
Yeah.
This is now gauntlet number 2. There's absolutely no crosswalk here. Not coming northbound, but coming southbound, which is the direction of the truck.
It's just super narrow.
This is a blind intersection, and this scares, frankly, Congressman, scares the crap out of me, because these cars come flying off this ramp, and they can't see, so they always stop beyond the limit. They'll pull
See,
out,
like that.
and they'll
You can't see, so you clearly.
they can't see.
We have Friday of last week, 2 accidents.
Have you asked them about crosswalk here?
No, we have not.
To be quite honest, being a cop, crosswalks going on to a highway are still, they help, but people are turning on the highway trying to accelerate. Right? They help, but it's not going to be like a regular crosswalk. It's just not.
But you've just done
But something.
I think we need much more here than a crosswalk.
I agree,
Well-
absolutely.
Yeah, you guys are thinking bigger than I am, and maybe.
No, look, hey, I'm in government, so we try and fix things quickly.
Maybe my cop hat was too narrow. All I was thinking about, and I think this is laughable, because they tore a curb here, right? So it's a handicap curb. It's an apron. So they can go right into the dirt. Before you get into that first pylon there, it goes like this.
overpasses.
So, I mean, if we end up with a bridge, great. I was thinking more having kids walking dirt, and somebody comes off this freeway and loses control, and there's not even a curve to help redirect the car.
The whole fence out all the way to the car intersection. And this will happen when somebody who was just driving the speed limit stopped at the off-ramp and then accelerated to get to wherever they wanted to go.
If there was a curve there, it may or may not have prevented the car from jumping that dirt and into the fence. Depending on the speed, it could have deflected the car and kept it in the roadway. Unless they were going.
This one, she was driving a dually pickup truck who ended up going in the dirt and taking the fence out. So it's a big vehicle that just don't at the bare minimum, if we have crosswalks with controls, flashing LEDs, and we have kind of electric wall in the path and control. That would be what I would see as kind of.
It would be nice to have, at the very least, a light crosswalk. It would be nice if it had pedestrian lights on it.
I was just saying.
The lights. Yeah, I love the lights. I think they draw your attention.
So we'll continue straight here into the Lions Den so we can show you the intersection.
Oh my gosh, we're
Drivers like that. Yeah.
So you won't be climbing the wall.
Every day?
45.
40, 45? And you walk them across here?
Yeah.
And about this way?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Target Plus.
Congressman Knight, thank you for coming to Acton, agua dulce today and looking at our crossing walk problem. And what's your summary judgment?
Well, you know, the kids will come out of school and they have to walk on a kind of an uneven path there that's not sidewalk. And then they have to cross several crossing areas. Some are not marked, some are not crosswalks. And then going up more uneven, up and down. And it's a difficult thing for kids, especially at that age, to be aware of what the traffic is, and for the traffic in the blind spots to come out and, you know, see the kids too. So we're going to try and work with the county. We're going to try and work with some grants at the federal area to hopefully mitigate some of this and help the process.
Would a walkway over Antelope Woods, over the freeway, over Sierra, like they have in Santa Clarita or down below, wouldn't that be the safest?
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be the safest. Obviously, that's a big money item. They do have them in Santa Clarita, they have them down in San Diego, and they have them all over the San Fernando Valley. But I do think that's the safest. The kids would get in there, they'd be in a protected bridge that would go up and over, and then they'd come out on the other side, and they'd be clear of all of this. So obviously, if we got a great grant, that would be one of the ways to go. But we want to mitigate some of the problems right here, right now, and that might be the crosswalks, the lighting, things like that.
Sure. Well, thanks very much for taking time out of your campaign schedule.
No, love being out here.
Best of luck, and hope to see you again soon.
I'll be around.
Thanks. Well, Tracy, what a coup to get Congressman Knight to come out today.
Yes, it was.
And what do you think his impression of the whole situation was?
I think he is very much for the idea of a grant, whether it's the Safe Routes to School or another grant. I believe he saw today firsthand the pathways that the children have over to the library, under the freeway, and right directly in front of the school. And I believe that he is going to be a positive force for us and help us get what we need done with the county. So.
Well, the idea is a good one, and starting at the right place from the ground up.
Yes.
And so you deserve compliments for that.
Thank you.
Now it's perseverance.
Yes, now we have to stay on top of it. So, and I will do that.
Okay.
With the help of the council and the school board and the district. So
Good.
it's a joint venture for sure.
Well, thanks very much for your comments.
Well, thank you.
Well, Mr. Superintendent, having the congressman here was a great tribute to the district, and the fact that he spent so much time actually walked to the kids. What's your initial summation of today?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the congressman for coming out. I mean, he took an inordinate amount of time to do so, and that's a testament to his leadership and his style. I want to personally thank him and thank him on behalf of the district for coming out and showing interest and true-hearted interest in what we're doing here. So I wanted to, you know, honestly give him everything that he deserves.
And did you pay the kids to walk down this street at the perfect moment?
That's real. All of that was real, and I was hoping that the kids would come out at that particular time. And I think it's even worse in the morning. It's exacerbated by, you know, people have to get to work, and you know, the speeds are up about 10 miles an hour on both sides. It's just insane when you go through this morning, and in the afternoon it's just as bad. He got to see firsthand information as to some of the concerns that we have as a school district, as a community, and you know, that's the greatest thing that happened, was kids were actually there and we got to see it firsthand.
Well, best of luck with it, and I don't think there'll be anybody in the community against it. And he talked about several things, you know, the big overpass over the freeway and over the streets, and then he talked about perhaps more immediate improvements along the roadway. So I think nothing beats a mental picture, and he got that today.
I think so too, and I think obviously with our collaborative work with the city councils and making sure that we're all on the same page and working together, I know for a fact, based on the 5-year plan, that the board is supportive of going outside of our school boundaries, if you will, and working with the county to develop other facilities to ensure that the path of travel is safe and secure for our kids to and from school. So clearly, if they've made that commitment, I think we're in a position to be able to help.
and continue to grow our community and specifically for our kids.
Sure, save some accidents.
That's for sure.
That's
right. Penny pound. What is it?
Penny wise.
There you go. Penny
wise and pound foolish.
Right? So and all those other idioms. But do appreciate you coming out and chronicling some of the issues, and hopefully we can get some traction on this because we're not going to let it go.
Sure. Well, thanks very much for your comments.
Thank you, John.
Should I introduce myself?
Yeah.
I'm Tom Costain, the president of the Acton Town Council, and today here at Meadowlark School we had Congressman Knight, who gave us paid us a visit to come and look at the kids' path to and from the school and to school from the library and vice versa. I think it was a very good visit. He instantly saw the things that challenges us with the traffic patterns, with the lack of crosswalks, the lack of any kind of safety infrastructure that would protect our kids from traffic and accidents and people that blow the stop signs and everything. Very positive.
Good.
He's already going to get back to us, and we're going to either look at pursuing grants or also possibly just having his influence work with Public Works and get some positive improvements for the school here.
Yeah, all an improvement and a tribute to you guys for getting him here, and now it's perseverance till it actually happens.
Exactly. My wife Tracy was responsible for getting him here. She did a great job, and I think she's going to be responsible for keeping him with us. So I think it's going to turn out well. And even if we get a little bit of what we would like, it's better than not getting anything at all.
Sure.
I think there's a good chance we can get some real improvement.
Sure, and as developers come for restaurants and businesses and homes, they can be invited by the town council to contribute to the fund.
Absolutely.
You know.
I know the county is already twisting their arms to pay for everything from their doorstep all the way to the road, but we always invite developers to come and talk to us, and we're open to all kinds of ideas. We'll be happy to explain what the community is interested in, what the community standards dictate must happen, and general work with the county and the developer.
Sure. Thanks very much for your remarks.
Thank you.
You bet. Well, Mark, president of the school board, soon to retire.
That's right.
Sadly, as a community member. But how do you think Congressman Knight understood the situation today?
You know, I think it was a pretty easy sell. I think the facts spoke for themselves as to what the gauntlet is, if you will, regarding the traffic pattern between Antelope Woods and Sierra Highway on Crown Valley. And so I think he will certainly be a champion for us on the Safe Route to Schools grant, assuming that's the grant we go with. I think he'll be a champion of it. We'll be talking with his staff over the next several days. And so I feel good that we got him out here and that he took a look at it. This is like any government project. This is going to take forever to get done, but somebody has to start it. It may be up to somebody else to finish, but somebody has to start it. And I think it's the thing we need to do, considering the increasing volume of traffic, to protect our kids. We've got to advocate for our kids. So that's what we're doing. I think Congressman Knight understood that. So I'm walking away that it was time well spent.
Yeah, he seemed to grasp it pretty quickly.
Yep.
And he wasn't afraid to walk in the dirt.
Yeah.
And whoever timed it at this time of day got perfect timing.
Yeah, well, we scheduled it for 1:30 for a reason.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well,
I think it was a positive meeting, and it'll take us to the next step. There's a ton of steps you got to get through. So the sooner we start, the sooner maybe we can get some results.
Thanks very much for the comments.
Thank you, John. All right.
Yep.
All right. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.